What is the meaning of Nitya Samshleshita Dosha and Paricchedita Dosha? How to apply these terms? These are the two terms which are most commonly confusing as far as the learners of Roga Nidana are concerned. This is the topic of discussion in this particular video. Dear ANA community members, press the like button and spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that the YouTube algorithms will be fetching you the right information at the right time for the right purpose. When we speak about the Nitya Samshleshita Dosha and Paridhavamana Dosha, these are the descriptions available in Sushruta Samhita in the context of the Trividha Vyadhi Vargikarana. Before going into that, we need to know about the word meaning of dosha. It is being mentioned in the various textbooks. Dushana Swabhavat Dosha, Sharira Dushanat Dosha, Dushayanti Dosha, Dosho hi Swatantra Dushanatmaka Uchyate, Prakrityarambakatve sati Swatantriyena Dushtikartrutvam Doshatvam, Dushayanti Manaha Shariram Cheti Dosha. So, in other words, these are the different terminologies or the definitions are being mentioned for the term dosha. They are actually nothing but the bioenergies present inside the body. These bioenergies are responsible for maintenance of the normal functioning. If at all any kind of the conducive environment comes to have the vitiation, they are going to get vitiated rapidly and they are going to manifest disease conditions independently. Hence, they are the bioenergies, they are being termed as dosha. Dosha in the sense they are having the tendency to vitiate the body. If they are in the normalcy, they are not going to manifest any kind of the discomfort or disease manifestation in the individual. Whereas the disturbance in the dosha, they are being termed as roga or vyadhi or the disease, wherein there may be the disturbance, maybe in the form of the vata, pitta or kapha. In terms of the manasika, that is rajas and tamas, if there is any increase of them or decrease of them, that is termed as dosha vaishamya, which are responsible for what you say that the disease manifestations there. Along with that, there may be the possibility of the affliction of dushya also. So here the dushya refers to the rasa, rakta, etc. or mudra, purisha, etc. In total, the dosha vaishamya, what we can say, there may be the possibility of dhatu vaishamya, which are considered to be the disease as such. When you think about the terminology, Nitya Samshleshita and Paricchedita Dosha. So there are, the description is available as discussed earlier is mentioned in Srishruta Samhita. It is being mentioned that Vatadinam Joradinam cha Nitya Samshleshaha Parichchedo va. Yadi Nityaha Samshleshaha स्यात् तर्हि नित्य आतुराः सर्व एव प्राणिनः स्युः अथ अपि अन्यथा वादादीनां ज्वरादीनां च अन्यत्र वर्तमानानाम् अन्यत्र लिङ्गं न भवति इति कृत्वा यदुच्यते वातादयो ज्वरादीनां मूलानि इति तन्न. Whereas the term, what do you say, that the parichcheda, so here there are the two different terminologies. Dalhana says Nitya Samshleshaha iti sarvada aphritaktvam, wherein the continuous presence of vitiated dosha will be observed in the individual. Whereas the Parichcheda refers to Vishleshaha, wherein the dosha vitiation may get subsided for a specified time period, and afterwards there will be again vitiation of the dosha, which is responsible for the disease manifestation. That is what we can say, the Paricchedaha. It is being mentioned as mentioned earlier, that is Nitya Samshlesha iti sarvada aprathakvam. So that is continuous, the vitiation of the dosha that is going to get observed in case of the disease manifestation. For example, in case of gulma, in case of arbuda, in case of pakshaghata, in case of udara, in case of parinamashula. So here the example, that is udara, that is being mentioned, wherein the vitiated dosha that is being observed throughout the day, and that is going to be present throughout the that manifestation of the disease as such. That is what we can say the Nitya Samshlesha, wherein there will be no time period where we can observe the normalcy of the dosha. Whereas the Paricchedita Dosha refers to Parichchedo Vishlesha Pratatvam, where we are going to observe what we can say the normalcy of the dosha, vitiated dosha, for a certain specified time period. In other words, the Paricchedita dosha we are going to observe in case of the episodic illnesses such as Tamakashwasa, Ardita, Vishamajvara, Apasmara, Unmada, etc. In that sense, wherein during the disease manifestation we are going to observe the vitiation of the dosha. When there is subsidence of the symptoms, there will be the vitiation of the dosha, they are going to get to the normalcy. Why we need to know about this Nitya Samshleshita and Paricchedita dosha? To know about the Vyadhyavastha of the illness, in the sense whether the disease is considered to be the the avasthika, or whether the person is having the continuous disease as such, or we are going to know about the dosha involvement as such, which particular dosha is being afflicted, whether is it single dosha is being afflicted, whether is it dual dosha is being afflicted, whether is it all the three dosha they are being afflicted, which particular dosha that is going to get afflicted, whether is it rasadhatu or raktadhatu or mamsadhatu, etc. Degree of dosha vitiation, degree of dosha vitiation, how far the rasadhatu is being afflicted, any specific part of the body where rasadhatu affliction is being specifically seen, or any specific body part where mamsadhatu affliction is being seen. All those aspects we can able to analyze by knowing about the Nitya Samshleshita and Paricchedita dosha. Whereas sadhyata of the illness we can able to look into. If the person is having the Paricchedita dosha, then we are going to say there may be the possibility of the remission of the symptoms may be quicker. Whereas Nitya Samshleshita, in the sense, there may be the possibility that the person may be having the remission of the symptoms, may be taking a longer amount of time. So that the probable pathological events that can be predicted there. Whereas Nitya Samshleshita dosha, in the sense where the continuous dosha affliction throughout the manifestation of the disease can be observed. Whereas the person who is having the Paricchedita dosha, the continuous dosha affliction may not be observed throughout the course of the disease in the diseased individual. Hence, the proper management of the disease can be planned accordingly as well as appropriately. To sum up, Nitya Samshleshita Dosha and Paricchedita Dosha, these are the terminologies that we mentioned in Sushruta Samhita in the context of Trividha Vyadhi Vargikarana. These are actually related with the presence of the symptoms in relation to the vitiated dosha in different diseased conditions. This is actually helpful in diagnosing the diseases which are actually having the Vegavastha, such as Tamakashwasa, Vishamajvara, Apasmara, Unmada, etc. And Avegavastha, such as the Udara, Gulma, Arbuda, etc. So that we can able to plan the Chikitsa easily. Dear ANA community, that's all for today. What are the major key takeaways from today's discussion mentioned in the comment box below? What is the one video that you'd like to hear in the coming days in this particular channel mentioned in the comment box below? and spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. That's all for today. Something more in the next video. Thank you.